Hey everybody, hope everybody is having a great day. Hope you guys are staying safe and protecting yourselves. Oh my god, my hair looks like a wig. Oh, but you can see the highlights. Ew. So this video is going to be about um so my experience so far with Democrats. And I would love to talk about my experience with Republicans in a negative way, but I have not experienced it. I've in past couple of days, I've literally have been called out of my name by Democrats. That has never happened to me with Republicans. Yeah, when I do have conversation with Republicans face to face, they shoo me away, they walk away from the facts, whatever. They never call me out of my name. Now I've experienced this past couple of days with the Democratic Party. I've been called like I was literally just called like a white supremacist on social media because I do not agree with the Democratic Party. And almost in everything, to be honest. So, you know, and I actually made a video yesterday that I was going to put up, but I was so angry about, the way I was being attacked by these people that I decided not to put it up because I have to really keep my composure, especially because this is the field that I'm really getting into, that I'm really like I'm throwing myself into politics. So I really cannot keep going back and forth and cursing like I do. And I always have a foul mouth, and that's I'm gonna curse every once in a while. Like that's just who I am. I'll try to control it, but like my anger and my passion will always be there, but just my framing has to change. And that's why I decided to delete that video and make a new video. I have come to the conclusion that you can't change a Democrat. You can't. Just like you can't change a Republican. They keep saying, the system is messed up, this, that, and the third, but they keep saying, what can we do? This is the system. There is a two-party system. There is nothing more we can do. But there is, because if we couldn't do anything, they wouldn't be begging us for our vote. If we didn't have any power, guys, they wouldn't be begging us for our vote. So yes, we do have power. There are things we can do, and I understand that can be frustrating. That can be very, very, very frustrating. But you guys are really just buckling down to whatever's given to you. Like my thing is, like, I don't want to be tolerated. And that's what the Democratic Party does. They tolerate us. I don't want to be tolerated. I literally want to be accepted. And again, the Democratic Party has taken advantage of my vote for years. And I just can't do it. And again, it's not even just at this point. It's not even the Democratic Party as like the politicians and things like that. It's literally the people, like just regular plain old everyday Democrats. I literally, guys, just had a debate with like 5 different people. Me, one person, having a debate with like 5 different people, guys. It's so crazy what I have to go through just because I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. Every time I say I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, I never hear a Republican ever tell me, well, if you don't vote for Trump, that's a vote for Joe Biden. I never get that argument from a Republican. Never. I only get that argument from Democrats. Only get that argument from Democrats. And that's fear mongering. And I'm sorry, I won't be a part of that. I know people are like, we need, Joe Biden has to win. We need him. We need him to be in office. We need to get rid of Trump. And I agree with like 10% of that statement. Yes, we do need to get rid of Trump. And it's frustrating because the Democratic Party is literally the Republican Party, because I've been insulted by the last couple of days by Democrats. I was called stupid. I was called an idiot. I was called a buffoon. I did not call anybody out of their name when I was having a debate or a conversation with them. I literally stated political facts. That's all I did. That's all I did. And what my reasoning is as to why I cannot support Joe Biden. That was it. And it's always a Democrat saying, well, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you're voting for Trump. When I tell Republicans, I'm not voting for Trump. They never tell me that. They never tell me, well, if if you don't vote for Trump, that's a vote for Joe Biden. A Republican never tells me that. They never tell me that. It's only the Democrats that tell me that. They sit there and they say, oh, Republicans use fear-mongering for people to vote for them. But so do Democrats. So do Democrats. I literally just had a conversation with the 5 people about the crime bill that Biden co-authored, and they're okay with it. It's like, oh, it's okay. I know black people who voted for that vote. The reason why black people and Latinos and people of color voted for that bill is the framing of it. The reason why African American people and again people of color were for that bill is because they frame it. When you frame it as this bill it has the Violence Against Women Act in it, of course people are gonna jump on it. Of course they are. If the politicians who supported that bill, whether they were people of color or white people, if they would have told black people of color, not politicians, regular everyday people who lived in Brooklyn, New York, who lived in wherever, like the people who that bill was targeting, if they would have said, well, you know what, your people are going to get targeted the most, it's going to really affect your community. Your people are going to get locked up. No person of color would vote for that bill. No person of color would vote for that bill. Same thing with stop and frisk. So I don't understand why people don't understand that. I'm not saying not to vote for Joe Biden. I never told anybody not to vote for Joe Biden. I say I can't vote for him, and I don't understand why people are voting for him, but I'm not saying don't vote for him. If you feel like Joe Biden is the better of two evils, and that's what you want to, that's how you want to vote out of fear, that's upon you. I can't tell you what to do. I will not be subjected to that kind of mental manipulation. I will not do it. Or emotional manipulation. I will not do it. Because again, within the Democratic Party, there is a lot of things that the Democratic Party, the Democratic leadership lets Donald Trump get away with. So my thing is, like, people are like, oh, Joe Biden is so much better than Donald Trump. On what grounds? Even if you look at the Anita Hill situation, the comment that he made today about African American people. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. And literally, that was what the whole conversation that I had today was about. I didn't agree with it. I did not agree with it. I thought it was a disgusting thing to say. You literally have black people supporting that. You literally have black people supporting that out of fear. Because all they kept saying was, he's better than Trump. He's better. And that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Because it's like they don't see an end to all the bullshit that's going on, all the bullshit that our community is going through. They don't see an end to it. So they're like, fuck it, he's better than Trump. And maybe in some cases, on social issues, maybe he may be better than Trump. Maybe he may be better than Trump. But again, I don't want to just be tolerated. Again, in 2012, when it looked as if Mitt Romney was going to beat Barack Obama, what card did he pull out? He pulled out the gay card. Hey, if you vote for me, I'll let you guys get married. It was a great move. It was a great move. But before that, they didn't care about us. They didn't care about us. And again, it breaks my heart because people know that there is more than two parties, especially after having this conversation with these five people. Like, they know that there is more out there, but they're choosing to stay in the bubble that they're in. That breaks my heart. It literally breaks my heart. Because they're so used to it. We are, not they, but we are so used to that kind of treatment. We're so used to it that we're just like, fuck it. You know what? I'm not going to keep fighting. I'm tired of fighting. That's what it is. People are, I literally got beat up verbally, not physically, but like verbally, literally 2 days straight for literally saying, I want to help people. Why? Because they literally, it appeared to me as if they didn't believe it. They didn't believe. Oh, and then I was told I don't have any power. How do you plan on changing this? How do you plan on doing that? First of all, again, if I run for anything, it's going to be a Green Party. It's going to be as a Green Party member. The one thing I would do to change what is going on is when there is a piece of legislation on that table in front of Congress that is going to help my community, which I will do my best to put out as much legislation as I possibly can. I'm bringing my constituents to the House of Congress. They pay for that house. Taxpayers pay for that House of Congress. We have the right to be in there. I will take my constituents, the people in my district, to the House of Congress, and they will need to explain to the American people face to face why they cannot endorse a bill that supports our community. That's the problem. The problem is people in power don't want to share the power. That is the problem. They don't want to share the power with the people who voted for them. That's how I would be different. That's what I would do. Because that is real change. Because I literally care about people. I literally want to help people. But the last 2 days, the last 2-3 days, the conversations I've had, it's been heartbreaking. It literally broke my heart. Because the way people are feeling, it reminds me, it's worse than 2016. Why? Because Trump has been in office. So Trump has already made a name for himself politically. He's a horrible president. I don't understand who would vote for him. I really don't. I know people who have voted for him, and I still don't understand it. I know people are going to be like, some people they really care about the economy, the money in their pockets, and I get that. I don't understand why anybody would vote for him. That's just my opinion. If you're a Democrat, you're a Republican, like whatever, he's a moron. Donald Trump is a moron. Okay? He cannot even form complete sentences, but neither can Joe Biden. Joe Biden didn't even know he was running for president. He thought he was running as a senator for Senate. Come on, guys. Like this is the thing. Like, if you guys want change, like, then you have to fight for that change. You really do. And people think it's radical until it's done. The civil rights movement. Everybody thought that was radical. Oh my God, black, people of color going to school, white kids, that's radical. We can't do that. Look, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It can happen. Women voting. Oh my God, women voting? That black people voting? Oh, people of color voting? No. It's okay. To a lot of people, those are radical ideas. The things that I think of aren't radical. Other countries are doing it. And I'm not even saying we have to do it the way they're doing it. Of course, everybody has their own way of doing things. The population is different. I get that. The economy is different. I totally understand that. But when you go into a negotiation, you don't go in there saying, okay, I'll give you what you want. That's not how negotiation goes. You say, you know what, I want Medicare, I want a single payer system. And then you work from there. You sit there and say, I want tuition-free college. Okay, people who only make $125,000. No, I want tuition. Like, you work from there. You don't go into a negotiation giving the other person everything that they want. That's like if you go to a job interview. You go to a job interview, you don't say, you know what, I want $15 in New York. Minimum wage in New York is $15 an hour, so that's what it is. That's what I'm going on right now. You don't go into a job interview saying, I want $15 an hour, and think they're going to give you more than that. That's what it is. And again, it breaks my heart because people are so just like, I feel like the spirits are broken. I really do. I really feel like that. And again, I've been insulted. And actually this is worse than 2016 for me again. This is way worse. And I think it's worse because they know how bad Joe Biden's record is. They know, I could have easily brought up the way he handled the Anita Hill situation. I didn't bring that up. Him telling black people, you're not black if you don't vote for me, is the most disgusting thing I have seen. And people can sit there, and again, if you want to vote for him and be African American, that's perfectly fine. Again, I don't agree with it, but I get it. I cannot vote for, that's like me voting for Ted Cruz. He's Latino, I'm going to vote for him. That's like me voting for Marco Rubio. Oh, he's Latin, I'm going to vote for him. Wait, I'm not voting for somebody because of their ethnicity, because of their background, because of their sexual orientation, because of their gender. I'm voting for somebody because of their platform, guys. Because of their platform. And I'm way more calmer right now because I'm heartbroken for these people. For the people who feel so left out, who feel so discouraged. I feel bad. I literally feel bad because they deserve more than that. We deserve more than that, guys. And it's never going to change if we don't make that change happen. Be the change that you want to see. Be that change. You know the Democratic Party is not going to change. You cannot change the party within the party. They will not let you. They won't let you. AOC tried. And for a good couple of months, she was doing her thing. The moment she went into Nancy Pelosi's office and started protesting, Nancy Pelosi was like, this is not how we do things. And AOC was like, okay, Mama Bear. Okay, Mama Bear. Like, that's just what it is. You cannot fix a Democratic Party, guys. And I know that a lot of people are heartbroken, whatever the case may be, but it's the truth. I've been a Green Party member for the past 4 years, and I'm not gonna lie, I did go back as a Democrat to vote for Bernie in October, but then I went right back to the Green Party. And the reason why I did that, I'm not gonna lie, because the Green Party didn't have a nominee at that point. We didn't. I'm gonna be 110% honest. You know, and me thinking of running for something and being the first Green Party member to do so, like in my district where I live, I don't think anybody in my district knows about the Green Party. I'm gonna be 110% honest. I have to bust my ass to get. I have to bust my ass to be able to help people, because they're gonna be like, "¿Qué eso? ¿Qué eso Green Party? ¿Qué es eso?" And I say that because I live in a dominantly Hispanic neighborhood. District 15 is dominantly Hispanic. So I'm going to sit there and have to explain to my people what the Green Party is, because we're so used to the Democratic Party. We are so used to that. We are so used to a two-party broken system, guys. And we can change that. We have to be strong. Like, literally, I was about to give up yesterday. I was so over it yesterday. I was about to be, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't do this. That's how I felt yesterday. Then I realized I have to. Now even more than I did before, because now I realize I see the broken hearts. I see the people who are struggling. I see it. After my conversations the past couple of days, now I see it. I have to now. I have to. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Democratic Party and the Republican Party have to go down. They have to go down. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry people feel the way that they feel. Like, I know how that feels, because in 2016, when they stole the nomination for Bernie Sanders, I was heartbroken. I was literally heartbroken that they did that. You know? But this shit was different for me, because Bernie Sanders gave up way easily. We still have half the states left, and he gave up. You know, for me, it was more like, this time around, it was more like, are you doing this to literally help people? Or are you doing this because you want to stop a third party from coming in? Because he knew he had that much of an impact. But then when I noticed there was no attacks like the way they should have been on Joe Biden, I realized he's doing this because he doesn't want a third party to come up. That's why he's doing this. Because again, Tulsi Gabbard could have ran as a third party member. She has enough name recognition to even run as an independent. And she would have won the independent. Like, she would have been up on that debate stage, and whenever they have the presidential debates, whether it be in August or September, Tulsi Gabbard would have been able to be on that debate stage, because I guarantee you she would have been able to pull off 15% with independents and Republicans and some Democrats, because I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard. But she didn't do that either. Everybody falls in line, guys. And I'm not saying that I idolize any of these people like blindly, because I'm very against that. You need to look at their whole platform. You need to look at their political history. But it was just heartbreaking to see Bernie Sanders cave in and then tell us to cave in. That was heartbreaking to me. You know, and it's heartbreaking to see my people getting mad at me because I want to help. I know they may not see it now. They may see it. I know they see it as a vote for anybody else is a vote for Donald Trump, which is the stupidest thing I heard. And again, only Democrats use that use that argument, but I'm gonna let it ride because they're heartbroken. I get that. But once once things start rolling and I'm able to do what I need to do, and they hear and they see it, they're gonna be like, damn, this, like, I literally had a conversation with this dude like a year and a half ago. He was serious. Because I'm serious, guys. Like, we need to start making change. It's not going to happen. The Democratic Party isn't going to give it to us. Nancy Pelosi for sure is not going to give us change. She's not. Neither are the Republicans. Like, the Republicans are horrible, like, are horrible too. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, up the Republicans. The Republicans are horrible. So are the Democrats, guys. So are the Democrats. It's all about power for everybody, and they don't ever want to share it. You think AOC comes to District 14, and says, you know what, my constituents, I'm talking about before the COVID-19. You know what, guys, I'm gonna get a bus, and I'm gonna take at least 10 of you guys to the House of Congress, and they're gonna explain to you why this bill didn't get passed, and you're gonna explain to them why you want this, that, and the third. Like, you're gonna do it. Like, I want your voices to be heard. That's how you do it, guys. You share the power, and that's the problem. Oh my God. I feel bad. At first I was mad, but now I feel so bad. The insults, I'm not gonna lie, the insults frustrate me, but I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. Like, I'm really thinking about my career now, and it's, sitting in quarantine and, whatever. And I need to make major changes in order to make major changes. And that's what I plan on doing. I live in New York, and, crime rate in New York is not good. Homelessness in New York, especially in my district, in District 15 in the Bronx, is not good. It's horrible. It's a mess. It's a mess, and nobody's gonna fix it. So you know what? The time has really come for change, and again, change starts with us, and that's what it is. We have power, guys. We need to be able to use it, and not be scared to use it. We're so scared to use our power. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys... And it's actually beautiful in New York, right? I think it's like 72 degrees. I went out this morning. I could not breathe. So, because you have to wear the mask. But it's beautiful outside. Enjoy the weather, guys. Enjoy each other. Just spread like the love and all of that stuff, guys. Again, I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe. God bless and enjoy. Deuces.